Community Connections. I'm Marty, your host. Glad you're joining us today. And I think it's our final show before the new year. But if you look at our monitor behind us, we are talking also about Valley of Lights. So you have many opportunities to still see the wonderful, beautiful animated displays at Fain Park until December 30th. We're open every night, Sunday through Thursday from 6 to 9, and then Friday, Saturday, and the holidays, which include Christmas Eve and Christmas, until 10 o'clock. So lots of opportunities to bring the family back out and see the beautiful lights out there at Fain Park. And Mike Kimmel's joining me, Executive Director for Agape House. And you said you've been out there 3 times already?
We got the third to go. We got
third to go.
And they have to see it. It's on the short list.
Yes, you know, we had somebody call us yesterday from San Diego, and normally they come out and spend time with their grandmother, but they can't come this year, but they collect the brochures. So they wanted us to mail them some brochures. And, you know, I thought that was pretty cool that it's a tradition from somebody who lives in San Diego. So, again.
Maybe we should save them.
There we go. Well, Mike, exciting news. We did the groundbreaking for your Prescott Valley Agape House. Agapeville, too, right?
Exactly.
Is that what you called it? I saw the sign.
That's our loving name for,
yes,
for a place where our families will live. And it's been about 1.5 years to get it rolling, and we finally broke the ground. We stuck the shovels in the ground.
Yes.
Got our feet dirty. And starting very soon, we'll actually be bringing the big equipment in. We're hoping by early spring to actually have the first 2 homes up.
Wow.
And
you'll be going pretty quickly on this project.
Yeah,
weather holding.
Exactly. It's winter, and it's been a wet, warm winter, dry, warm winter.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty nice, you know, but we know what's ahead of us, so.
Yeah, I have one dog who's spoiled and one dog is waiting for snow. So that's kind of how it goes. But
oh, really?
We're excited. We're Agape House in Prescott right now. We're completely full. We get 3 to 5 calls a day looking for housing for families, and it's it's kind of like we're in the Christmas season here, and the great Christmas story where Joseph and Mary, they go, and she's very pregnant and literally no room at the end. And kind of the tradition back then was if you couldn't have somewhere to stay, you'd go to the center of town, and an innkeeper would find a place.
Right.
In that case, the only place was kind of the manger, the stable of clean stables. It's not really where I would want my wife to have a baby, but it's the only choice. And we're kind of the same way. We're trying to do what we can to help families. Last year, we had 4 women come, pregnant, needed a place to stay, had their babies, had healthy babies. A couple of those had moved on. They're in their own place now.
Wow.
But this will allow up to 6 families to be in Prescott Valley here, in a great part of town, super family friendly.
Oh, it is.
You know, parks and parades and Valley
everything
Lights.
we're known for.
Yeah, beautiful views out here. So right now we've made money for 2. We've gotten donations to put the first 2 in and all the groundwork in. We're working hard for the next 4. That's kind of our task for 2024.
Is
to
6,
do that.
all 6 by the end of the year.
We want to be good innkeepers on this side of town.
Right. So how many do you have in Prescott right now?
So in Prescott, we have 7 apartments that can actually have families in them. So we have one we do some training in, one we do some on-site help in. This will be 6 more on this side. So it's about, call it 12 to 14 families a year. Right.
And you were saying that these here are going to be modular homes.
Right. So we worked with Southwest Homes with John Rocha. John's doing the project at Taylor Hicks. He's doing a project in Chino Valley. And that way, instead of spending, say, 1.5 years, 2 years putting a project together, it's more like about 6 months, maybe 5 months from the time you stick a shovel in the ground till the time a family's ready to move in.
Gosh, that's amazing. What are the sizes of these? I mean, how large of a family can it accommodate?
Big families. So these are, the big homes are 850 square foot, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. So very nice place, bigger than any apartment I had.
Right.
And so we've had families, and the ones we have now are apartments. We have a family of 6 in there. These are a little bigger than one of those.
Right.
So comfortably a family of 6.
Well, you think about it, and I think in terms of today's living styles, a lot of people got a little spoiled. Each child has his own bedroom. I grew up. I shared a bedroom, you know, and then at one time we had bunk beds and a pull-out bed. So there was 3 of us in, one room, and we were very, very, very comfortable there. So, it's nice that we can accommodate these families.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the work the Chamber's done with us, and town council and so many businesses around the area. They've been so generous to us and working with us, and like I said, Southwest Homes
Right.
and Kimley and Horn, and now Watkins. Dwayne Watkins will bring his company in there, and they'll dig the big holes,
Right.
make the big mess. But before you know it, as the snow melts off and we get back into spring weather, it'll be ready for families.
So you say you can put in 2. What does it take? How much? I mean, you're fundraising for this.
Sure. To give you an idea, for the 6 buildings, plus the groundwork, plus all the other stuff that goes into it, that's about $1.3 million.
Wow.
So, big difference than if we bought homes.
Right. True.
Or built an apartment, like the ones kind of a few blocks over from those. Mm-hmm. But that's the best way we could get it done for the least amount of money.
And how are these funded?
We're all locally funded, whether it be local companies. A lot of it's just grandma sends in a check for $25.
Donations
Or,
and
families will take advantage of the Arizona Charitable
I was going to ask you about that. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So they raised that up a little this year. Now it's $421 for a single, or $841 for a couple. And that's money you'd normally pay into the state government. You'd give into Phoenix or whatever to do what they want.
Keep it right here.
Keep it local.
Right.
It's nice. The great part is we spend our money local companies. The people that'll move in, they're going to spend their money here. They're going to go to Glassford, or they're going to go to Maya's Mercado, or they're going to go to some local business
Sure.
and buy their food.
Well, I like hearing it because, I know your local PV. So
Exactly.
you know all our local places like I do.
We love the local restaurants. We love the local meat markets. We love just to buy everything local. We
Yeah.
don't have to go way out of town.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're looking forward to second quarter then, you think those the first 2? And we can do a ribbon cutting to celebrate that, because how wonderful to get some families in there.
We will, yeah. We're hoping April or May. Again, winter here can be anything, right? Winter here can be...
Yeah, it's been nice so far.
Yeah, spoiled.
I think that we're going to face some coming up in January, probably.
Oh, I like snow.
I don't mind it either, temporarily.
There you go,
And then
like
we
my
get-
wife.
Yeah.
It's fun to look at.
Exactly. Well, if somebody wanted to make more information about Agape House, take advantage of contributing through their Arizona tax credits, how would they do that?
They can just call us at 928-910-1089, or catch us on the internet at www.agape, so A-G-A-P-E,
Yeah.
house, Prescott.org.
And then just give them a hand, and let's help some families this year, coming up in 2024. It's almost here. So,
Around the corner.
yes, but right now, wish you a very Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you all.
Thank you, Mike. Okay.
Happy 24.
Happy 2024. Short break, and we'll be right back.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path. Because when you talk, they hear you.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Community Connections. Joining me now, it's that time of year. Matt Broussard, he's the owner of Matt's Saloon, but we're talking about the 13th annual New Year's Eve boot drop.
Boot drop.
Boot drop. 13 years,
I know.
Matt.
Can you believe that? It's
No.
crazy. Yeah,
I mean, it seems like just yesterday you were talking about what can we do to do a New Year's Eve fun thing and drop a boot.
Yep, drop a boot.
What's so perfect for Prescott?
It is, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, we're excited. 13 years, and we've got the boot itself. It's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Thousands of LED lights. And so we're excited about it.
When do they install it?
So this year we always put it up 3 to 4 days before New Year's Eve. So I think this year we're doing it on the morning of December 28th.
Right. Okay.
So bright and early in the morning, get up there, and it takes a crane, to.
I've seen it.
The flagpole and
yes.
put the little riggings up there, and then lift up the boot and attach it to the flagpole. So it's a bit of a process, but it works.
But at the end, it's always so much fun to watch it drop.
Yes. It is.
It's evolved. The New Year's Eve celebration has evolved over the years, and I think for several reasons you've added new things to it, more family-friendly activities for folks and kids to come down to the square, but also kind of added the adult side of things too for the later in the evening.
Yes.
So, and I think a lot of it just depends on weather. Are you watching the weather right now?
We're always watching the weather. I'm like, this weekend we're expecting rain, of course.
I know, this weekend.
Christmas weekend.
Right.
Right. And so it's like, are we going to slip into that pattern of, every weekend, it seems to happen that way sometime. But no, it's not going to happen this year. It's been a beautiful December.
Yes.
So no, it'll be good.
So what is it going to look like down there in the square on New Year's Eve?
Sure. So we close Whiskey Row from Gurley to Goodwin. And we set up a big stage right down by the corner in front of St. Michael's. And we've got live music. It's just a big block party, It's, try to keep everyone warm with the burn barrels that we set up down the street, and we've got the Ferris wheel, always, again, weather permitting, because you've got to get up the hill. And we've got carnival games, we've got food trucks, and this year's live music is the Friendly Gesture. They're out of Phoenix. They're a classic rock, they kind of play a mixture of all kinds of stuff, some top 40 stuff, and we added the live music, I think probably 3 or 4 years ago, and people really seem to enjoy that. Before that, we always had a DJ, but it's fun for everyone.
Well, and a lot of people don't want to go inside the bars too, but a lot of the bars will have music going on, and their festivities. I know I've seen some advertisements for some of the establishments along Whiskey Row having different kind of little New Year's Eve parties also.
Yes, everyone's got something going on. Here at Matt's, we have a balloon drop still. Even though the boot drop's going on, we still drop balloons at midnight, and a few other places do a little. But that's the thing. You can come down as a family, you can come down as adults and go to the bar and come out and watch the boot drop. There's kind of something for everyone. We've tried to keep it very family friendly, so people can feel safe to come down there and enjoy the festivities.
Okay, and to that end, then you also have 2 boot drops.
We have 2 boot drops.
Yes.
10 p.m. and midnight.
So that's for those that don't want to, some of us who don't stay up till midnight as easy as we used to.
We won't
10 o'clock looks really good.
Yes,
let's see, isn't that New York time then? So you could coincide with
New York.
New York, so
we've actually had people be like, you should do an 8 o'clock one too, but be a little early. We can't celebrate it before New York, right?
No. Then you'd be on Australia time or whatever ones we're watching, earlier on during the day. So all the restaurants should be open, right? So if you didn't want to eat in the food trucks, which are always great because we've got so many amazing food trucks anymore around the community, that the restaurants will be open so you can do, dine in there and then go out for the evening.
Yeah, we encourage everyone to, come down, visit the businesses. The retail shops will still be open, until 5 or 6 o'clock, and make some dinner reservations somewhere downtown, get some dinner, and then come out and enjoy the festivities.
Is there a charge, to get into the block party, or a cover charge or anything?
No, it's free, and that's all made possible through Arizona's Christmas City. We get sponsorships for all the different events, from the Holiday Light Parade to the courthouse lighting and so on. And that's really helped out the past few years because we were hitting up multiple businesses for all these different events, and businesses can sponsor.
As you know,
Christmas City, yes.
Right.
So it's all made possible.
So then the individual businesses support or sponsor through Arizona's Christmas City, and then whoever the governing organization board then gives money to the various events that are going on.
Yeah, so they're really getting a lot of bang for their buck because they're getting 5 events versus just sponsoring one event.
Right. I've seen the posters.
Yeah, so it's worked out really well. We're happy to have partnered with that.
Well, because all these years, you're probably one of the ones that everybody went to for all the Christmas events. You know, you're right downtown on Whiskey Row, and it's Matt's.
Yes.
You know, everybody knows Matt's.
Yep. So, yeah, it's worked out great. And
so, what do you do on on New Year's Eve? Because I know you're busy, you're involved. This is your baby, actually. You started, but are you behind the scenes, or do you get a chance to enjoy the New Year celebration?
It's always, I will say I'm always up on the roof when the boot drops, because I just am up there to make sure. I've got some people that help to drop it. It takes like 3 people to drop it, so I'm always up there, and it's like the most awesome thing to be on the roof and looking down over the crowd, and everyone's cheering, and the fireworks are right behind us, and so I will say I do get to enjoy it, because I get it from a different vantage point than everyone else. But I am running around all night between Matt's and the boot drop, and making sure the vendors are okay, and
just taking care of everybody.
Taking care of everyone,
because that's part of what you do. I think it's going to be, I'm planning good weather for you, as we say, Chamber of Commerce weather, because we believe that, we need to end 2023 on a positive note and go into 2024 feeling positive, and the good things are going to happen.
I agree.
We look at what's going on right now, and sometimes there's some hard things happening, and so it's like, okay, let's end 2023 and say, and make plans and have hope for positive forwards in 2024, right? Peace.
Exactly. Peace, happiness, yes.
I know. Success, prosperity. I just want to continue to believe that 2024 is going to be a good year.
Yes.
In spite of what everybody's saying.
That's right. I love the positivity and optimism, and that's
we've got to be, and that's what we do as as community members. And some of us have to keep leading the cheer and leading the charge, because it's just too easy to fall into listening to the narrative and hearing the negative. So,
and you certainly do, and it's very much appreciated. You do for everything in this community. So.
Oh well, back at you. I got to come down. It's been a long couple years since I've been down to the boot drop. Maybe I have to bundle myself up and come on down and have a fun and crazy New Year's Eve. It's been a while.
Good.
So okay, Matt Broussard, owner of Matt's Saloon, 13th annual boot drop happening New Year's Eve. Drops 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
Or 10 o'clock and midnight.
10 o'clock and midnight. Yeah. You said 8 o'clock. Yeah. No, 8 o'clock. No. Midnight. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Matthew. I know that a lot of times, Mom, it might not seem like I'm listening to you, but I am. And what you say really does matter to me.
All the talks we've had over the years, including what you've told me about not using alcohol and other drugs, they stick with me, and they make a difference, especially at times that matter most.
Hey, want a drink?
No thanks, I'm good. So thank you, Dad, for preparing me for what's ahead.
Thanks, Mom, for always being my biggest fan.
Thank you for talking.
Talk. They hear you.
And welcome back to Community Connections. Joining me is Lynette Crow, the marketing director over at the Findlay Toyota Center. And one of the best things is happening the day after Christmas, an event coming up that we all love. Yep. But I'll let you tell about it, Lynette. In addition to many other things that you can plan on your schedule, because the Findlay Toyota Center has a full schedule of activities and events going on between now and I think August. I'm thinking I've seen new things being added.
Absolutely. Our calendar is busy. And Shane, our general manager, is always working on something, filling up our calendar, and he's working into next year, like 2025 already.
Oh yeah, don't let that place be empty.
No.
Yeah, plus in addition to, the Wranglers starting to play football in March. So that takes also days.
Yes.
Well, but let's talk about what's happening the day after Christmas, though.
Yes, Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis, who is the producer, creator, will be here on Tuesday, December 26th, 7 o'clock show. It has been touring since, it's been 35 years.
Oh, yes. I remember it from seeing it years and years ago back in California.
Well, and do you know that Mannheim Steamroller is the #1 selling Christmas artist in the world?
I did not know that.
They are. They're amazing. They've got such a style. It's so memorable. People call it 18th century rock, where it's kind of like a mix of classical but rock. They're the troupe that they travel with, 6-piece rock band, 20-piece orchestra. And they put together the styles of music that people have just come to love. It's really a tradition. It's a Christmas tradition for families.
I think I have, date myself, CDs. April will have to beam it in back with our Google and play Mannheim Steamroller Christmas.
Oh, the minute you hear it, you're like, when people say, who is Mannheim Steamroller? And I play that Carol of the Bells, just the introduction. And immediately they're like, yes. I know that. I love that. So they'll be here on Tuesday. I think, it's the day after Christmas, but what a perfect way to just ease out of Christmas. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes Christmas night, I just feel like it was so abrupt. Like we rushed and rushed and rushed. And
I have to agree with you.
Yeah. And this is a perfect way. You end the day, you're looking forward to finishing the Christmas season with that concert.
Right.
And then ease right into New Year's.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Suddenly you're just like, what do I do now?
Right.
So now you can go see and just have that nice softened ending with the concert.
Right. And it's perfect if you have guests in town or your family is here and you're looking for an experience.
Oh, yeah.
They talk a lot about not collecting things, but collecting experiences. And what a great way to have a new holiday tradition for something that you can do with neighbors or friends or your kids. And it's multi-generational.
Absolutely.
We'll see kids with grandparents and their families, and it's a really good show.
Well, and you bring a good point up with not only making plans in a family, activity the day after Christmas, but any of the events coming up at the Findlay Toyota Center, buying a gift certificate or gift cards to attend a future performance. I know you've got the toughest monster truck tour in January, first weekend. Now, who doesn't love monster trucks? Which kid doesn't love monster trucks? That would be a perfect, gift that they can enjoy after the holidays.
And it's the weekend before most kids go back to school from the Christmas break. So another fun way to just really looking forward to something. You can give a gift as Christmas, but use it the following weekend.
Right, exactly.
And it's a really fun show. They're there for 2 nights, so it's a Friday night and a Saturday night show. They also do a pit party before the event. So you can, with a pit pass, which also, by the way, you can buy at the box office, but you can pick them up for free at A&W in Prescott Valley.
Oh,
so just stop by there, pick one up. But the pit party lets you come in an hour before the doors open, and you get to walk the track, which is really fun. You don't realize how big those jumps are until you're standing on top of one. You get to meet the drivers. You get to take photos with the drivers and the trucks.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun. For kids who are able to do that for an hour and then do the show for an hour and a half or 2 hours. What a way to just spend the evening. So both Friday and Saturday night is an option, just depending on what your schedule looks like.
So they can get the tickets through your box office or online at Findlay Toyota Center, though. You have to go Findlay Toyota Center. Just don't Google it.
No, don't.
Because you might get to a third party and then you're paying a lot more. So go to FindlayToyotaCenter.com or just go right to the box office at the arena. And
the box office is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on event days, like for Mannheim Steamroller, we'll be open until after the event starts. So we'll extend the hours for that.
Last minute tickets.
Of course. Or if an event is on a Saturday, we'll be open at least 2 hours before it starts and then at least an hour after. So you can just come directly to the box office.
Well, what else do you have coming up? You know, people can maybe say, I'd like to buy a gift certificate or make plans to see that.
Well, we've got a lot of great stuff. We've got Clint Black in February. We have Celtic Woman in May. We've got Lainey Wilson.
Yes.
Huge artist, huge country artist. If you don't know who she is, you absolutely will by the time.
Wasn't she Entertainer of the Year?
She was.
Yes.
Entertainer of the Year.
Lainey Wilson at the Finley Toyota Center is going to be amazing.
Yes. And then we just announced yesterday that the Mile High PBR will be back in April. So those tickets actually go on pre-sale on this Wednesday. Not sure what the taping is for the show, but it'll be on Wednesday, December 20th.
Oh, okay.
Yep. On sale on Friday. We've got, I feel like I need to look down at we have so much, I can't hardly remember. Sesame Street.
Oh, great for the kids. That's a good one to
Another kid,
plan
Blippi.
experience.
Do you know who Blippi is?
No. But I researched it when I was doing the event guide.
Kind of like a Pee Wee Herman, but modern. So he'll be here in May. And then football. I know you love your NAZ Wranglers. They'll be back. Those tickets are actually on sale now for the single game.
Right.
So you can get those. And we've got 1 week of ice skating left.
1 week. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep. The last day will be December 23rd.
Okay.
So we've been super busy. And plus we've got youth wrestling tournaments coming up. We've got the basketball tournaments for the high schools.
AIA.
You're going to see lots of people in town coming for those events.
So let's tell everybody where they can find the information and purchase tickets, especially coming up Mannheim Steamroller on Tuesday, December 26th.
Okay, so just go directly to our website, so FindlayToyotaCenter.com. There's an event page, so every event has its own links to buy tickets or details about, when tickets go on sale or pre-sale, whatnot.
Great. Lynette Crow, Director of Marketing. So many things going on at Finley Toyota Center. Merry Christmas, and I look forward to a happy 2024.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. And from all of us here, Merry Christmas and a very prosperous new year. Thank you.